entertainment watching me ice skate and other people ice skate, or just ice skating in general, okay? So let's have a good week. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. J. Thank you,
It is estimated that 800 years before Jesus was born, Isaiah in the 9th chapter, the 6th verse, proclaimed his birth. The understanding was that the Messiah was going to come. Even during Adam and Eve, God suggested that we were going to be redeemed and revived. And then throughout the Old Testament is a promise and activity of Jesus as God. But it is on Isaiah that he spoke of the birth of Christ. For unto us is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. Unto you is born a baby. Unto you is born a child. Mighty God, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. The understanding that we would come in contact with the Savior and then find salvation to our God. For unto you is born this day in the city of David. We work towards Christmas. We work to understand it. But I want to quickly show you the titles that were given to Jesus by Isaiah. Wonderful. The birth of Christ, the opportunity to know that we were going to have salvation, was wonderful. Counselor. Jesus was a counselor, and even now begs us to come to him and talk to him. When you've got a problem, when you're lonely, when you don't know where to go, he wants to hear from you, and he wants to help you. Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God. It was also understood that Jesus was the mighty God, and that in order to understand what he was trying to do, you had to know that Jesus was God. In fact, when Jesus healed one man, and one man approached Jesus, he said, God, what should we do? And Jesus said, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, and that is God. If you're going to recognize me as good, you must recognize me as God. Wonderful Counselor, the mighty God, the everlasting Father. Jesus said, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the first and the last. That there was no beginning and no ending. And then finally, the understanding that he was the Prince of Peace. Jesus said, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. The greatest gift that Jesus can give us is peace. As this Christmas comes, may God grant you that peace.
Comes